Hi, it's Christian here and welcome to another fly tying tutorial. Tonight we'll be tying, or I will at least, tying this one. A variant of Brenda'S mom I tied last night, which I thought was really nice. The original Brenda'S mom is invented by a guy called Ove Monrad from Denmark, and this is another variant of that. There's been hundreds of those, I think, but the reason for the variant of the Brenda'S mom is because I'm still using my little hen coquillon, and that ended up in this little fly. And I toned down the colors. You're gonna need the Salmo Supreme Rainbow Dub, but I toned down this highly potent stuff with some Senyo Laser Dub and Dark Tan. Mix that up to a blend of this, like this. Got a bit more brown to it to match the white and coquillon brown speckled hen, which you also need, or something similar at least. Tied the whole thing on my beloved light stinger from Ahrex size 6. Some orange mixed flesh, and I use both black power thread and some brownish thread from Veevus here to form the head, and a couple of yellow golden pheasant feathers as well. I'll show you how to prepare these later. That's about it, what you need for this little little hackle fly. So let's try it. Here we go. Here we go. This is the one we are tying. This one, Brenda'S mom variant with some brown speckled coquillon hen feathers. And the hook I chose for this little bad boy is the light stinger in size 6, and I put on some power thread from Veevus in black. And I'm gonna start by making a tail with some yellow pheasant feathers here. Grab a feather. I'm gonna make a yellow tail. That's often seen with small fish, as you know, or not. But yeah, these are some really nice feathers. I like the color. Also, the red ones on the gold pheasant is nice. But I'm gonna grab a bunch of fibers and get those ready for a little tail down here. I'm gonna get it fairly long here and tie in it the stems here. See? And then it's time for some Mitch flesh in, what color is this? Beetroot, I think, root beer beetroot color. Can never remember if it's root beer or beetroot. A matching color of flesh, and you'll do the math. I'll take one of these bad boys here and tie that in as well on the side. One on each side, of course. And then I'm gonna get rid of the flesh. And then this is not. Then I'm gonna take my this stuff here, the coquillon feathers, and find a huge feather. I can't use for anything else than this, so that's good use of that. Like this. Get rid of the fluffy shit again. There's not the. I'll grab a bunch of fibers. What I'm trying to say is, on the original pattern, there's not anything on top of the yellow as I'm doing now. But yeah, this is my interpretation of Brenda'S mom, because I feel like it's And I like these colors as well. These are nice. Then I'm gonna start by blending a dub. That's gonna be a dub between the original one, that's the Salmo Supreme Rainbow Dub. I'm gonna take half of that and half of this Senyo Laser Dub Dark Tan, which has some brown and green to it, and then you're gonna end up with this, which is a bit more brown, of course, than the original stuff. Then I'm just gonna dub a layer of this stuff here. Whoops. And it's gonna be halfway up the hook shank, and how thick a layer you want is up to you, I guess. Something like that, I think. I'm gonna comb some of it out in just a sec. But see, now I'm halfway up the shank here, and before I do anything else, I'm just gonna lightly give it a little brush here, and then it's time for some more gold pheasant, yellow gold pheasant, and I took a feather already. I prepared it. And I'm gonna take this feather and strip half of it even, because I want this fly to be really lightly dressed. So with the correct side, the blank one, whatever it's called in English, pointing in towards me, I'm gonna strip half the side of it like this. See? That's one feather done. Then I'm gonna grab these feathers again and find I could just take a big one, a big feather, because I can make it fit. This is gonna be a double hackle I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna get rid of all of this stuff. See? And then I'm gonna have the Coq de Lion fibers same length as the yellow gold pheasant here. I'm gonna have the same length also, but I'm not gonna strip one side of the feather here on the Coq de Lion, only on the gold pheasant. And I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna show you how it looks when it's done. I don't want them too long, so I can just take some more off. Just a second. See, like this. And if I moisten this up here, like this, I can put my yellow one behind and the brown one in front. It's not easy to do up here in front of the camera, but just a sec, let me do it. It has to be done correctly. See, now they are aligned, the fibers and the feathers. Then I'm gonna tie them in here. Try to show it better, because on the next one there's gonna be two similar hackles. This was not. This was hard to see, but I hope you can see it better on the front hackle, because this fly is really not that hard to tie. It's just there we go. A couple of hackles and some dubbing. Then I'm gonna waste my fingers and pull backwards, and then just stop. See, it's not more than 2 wraps around the hook, or the shank gun, sorry. And then I'm done. And then I'm gonna lock. You can also, if you wanted to, want it more dressed. Don't strip half the yellow gold pheasant and use some more coq de leon or whatever you have to get him more bulky. I made one like this one. This one is more bulky, as you can see. This one is a bit more with more fibers and feathers. So it's either this with the lightly dressed and this with heavy dressing. It's up to you what you prefer. Then I'm just gonna add a layer similar in size and everything compared to what I just did. And up here in front, I'm gonna leave room for a few millimeters of space to tie in the front hackle. Before I tie in, I'll just give it a little beating. And again, I've prepared a feather, which I'm gonna take half of it away. This Brenda'S mom pattern is very popular in Denmark, and also the other one, Brenda, it's called. It's just called Brenda. You can look it up. There's lots of tutorials on Brenda. Very popular pattern here in Denmark. For some reason I've never really fished it, but yeah, it looks nice. There's so many flies and so little time to fish them, so yeah. Then I take another big feather here and get rid of the fluffy shit, and then try to figure out the length of the figure out the length of the fibers so they are about the same length as the yellow. So I'm gonna have to take some more off to end somewhere near the same length, and that's about here. I'll try to show you again this time. Just a sec. Okay, so this one, the yellow one, I'm doing it wrong again. It's really place the yellow one behind the gray one and line them up so they are they're ready to tie in. Remove the tip and tie it in up here. And take your hackle pliers then just moisten your finger a bit and go pull them backwards, the fibers, while slowly, nice and slow, getting the fibers where you want them. Then I'm just gonna cut and cut this. And then I'm gonna big finish. And I'm just gonna brush ever so gently here. See, if I moisten my fingers, they're gonna lay all the fibers down. Then, at the very end, I'm gonna take some brown, or whatever it's called, gold sand-colored stuff, thread here from Veevus. This is just for looks. There's nothing else. I'm just gonna tie a neat little head on the fly here with this colored thread was what I was wanting to say. Just wait finish. And last but not least, a drop of varnish all the way around to make it not go up. And there you have a little see-through, translucent, fishy Brenda'S mom one variant with some Coq de Lion hen feathers mixed in between the yellow gold pheasant feathers. I think it looks very nice and has a promising profile, in my opinion, for some sea trout candy here. I will hope you to see some of my other tutorials, and then I will see you next time. Bye bye.